Now, here is Lois Tomey.
Good to be with you. Dr. Kamala Patton, Superintendent of Collier County Public Schools, is offering a special message today for parents and guardians of Collier County students.
If you have a child in one of our 50 schools, I want you to know that it has always been our mission to provide an excellent education for each of our 45,000 students. We do so each day by engaging them and motivating them, and above all else, our priority is to ensure the safety and physical health of our students. But our focus here today is on the mental health and well-being of our students, your children. This video will help with that focus by sharing some of the warning signs of mental health problems that we all need to be aware of.
So you may wonder, why is so much attention being paid to mental health problems now? Why is awareness so important now? It's because of news from the National Alliance on Mental Illness that 80% of children with mental health problems go undiagnosed. And here's more sad news from the David Lawrence Center.
We know that half of all adults who have a serious mental illness experience symptoms before the age of 14. That's why both identification and appropriate intervention must begin early. Knowing the warning signs will certainly help all of us make sure kids who need help get help.
And what are the warning signs? Before we share them, a word of caution.
All children, regardless of age, go through temporary changes in behavior and moods, usually because of stress or sudden changes in their lives. The key word here, though, is temporary. It's when warning signs persist over time, both at home and at school, that you need to seek help.
Now, the warning signs vary by age level, but experts point to the 10 most common signs of trouble. Changes in mood or sudden unusual behavior, changes in eating or sleeping habits, negative or destructive behavior, withdrawal from you, other family members, and their friends, excessive worrying, expression of feelings of rejection or being picked on, prolonged periods of sadness, substance abuse, changes in study habits and grades, and the desire to cause harm to herself or himself.
Other signs at any age level include extreme or unusual behavior for the age and gender of a child, also being more hyperactive, aggressive, or withdrawn, for example, irritability, loss of interest in things your child used to enjoy doing, are also signs that there could be a problem.
Now, in young children in particular, you may see more temper tantrums or anxiety about being away from you, excessive fear or worrying, and possible nightmares. For the elementary school age group, look especially for changes in relationships, lack of interest in friends, frequent complaints about not feeling well, excessive worrying about looks or weight, and possibly seeing things that are not really there. A sudden change in mood would be a sign, and prolonged sadness could indicate depression, which unfortunately is a common problem for elementary students.
For the middle school and high school student, warning signs include the withdrawal from family and friends, sudden changes in study habits and grades, destructive behavior, mentioning or writing about self-harm like cutting, threats of running away, or actually running away. The terms mental illness, mental health problems, and psychiatric disorders are pretty much interchangeable. They commonly refer to depression, anxiety disorders, bipolar disorder, ADHD, and schizophrenia. Whatever the name, getting help and getting it soon is extremely important.
The first step in getting help for your child is to recognize the warning signs. If you feel your child is showing signs of a problem, please don't feel it's your fault, and please know that you are not alone. We can't stress that enough. This is one of those it takes a village situations where we need to do this together, and it is a priority.
We are making it our business here in the school district to identify children in need of mental health services and to make sure help is available, beginning with our own resources, school counselors, behavior specialists, and school psychologists, and including the many community resources which are available. Our schools, of course, ensure confidentiality, as do the mental health professionals in the community.
Now, appropriate intervention may include counseling, behavior management, medical treatment, or any combination of these three. The encouraging news is that 70 to 90% of children do benefit from treatment and enjoy an improved quality of life and a significant reduction of symptoms.
By seeking help as soon as you notice a sign, you will dramatically increase the chances that your child will have the coping skills needed to find success and happiness in every aspect of life.
To learn more about the warning signs and what to do should you spot them, please visit the district website at collierschools.com to take advantage of the many mental health resources posted on the site, including helpful videos and a multitude of links to outside resources as well. Now, the Sandy Hook tragedy made the school district and the Collier County Sheriff's Office even more aware of the need to identify students who are at risk for violent behavior. Here's Sheriff Kevin Rambosk.
Students who have engaged in school shootings, for example, do not show a profile of symptoms. However, the FBI and Secret Service have come up with some of the more common characteristics. They include: these violent acts are rarely impulsive and are typically planned. Many of the students responsible suffered some sort of personal loss, death of a loved one, divorce of parents, or a personal breakup with a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Few attackers directed their threats toward victims prior to the attack. Before most shootings, other students knew but didn't tell. And at least in one, Columbine, there was a drastic change in clothing, the trench coats.
Thank you, Sheriff. My message, once again, for you, mom, dad, or guardian, if you do happen to notice that your child exhibits any of the multitude of warning signs we have shared with you these past few minutes, please know there is hope and that you are not alone. Help is just a school visit or a phone call away. Both school and community resources are available. Caring and compassionate people are available and standing by to help your child. Take action now. Later may be too late.
If you notice a warning sign or signs, please begin the process of seeking help and making the life of your child and your life better by contacting your school counselor at any school.
And again, to learn more, visit the mental health resources pages at collierschools.com. For Collier County Public Schools, I'm Lois Tomey. Remember, there is hope and help available.